Welcome to Box Over Shots. I'm your boy Jay.
And I'm Main Man Milan. So we're gonna go over what's going on in the NBA right now because the last game of the play-in is happening today, and then the playoffs start. The playoffs start tomorrow.
Yeah.
The playoffs start tomorrow at 2:00 between Heat Bucks. That's good. That game's gonna be pretty fun. Heat Bucks at 2. So yeah, we're just gonna go over all of that, the schedule, the date, the time, just so that you guys know everything that needs to be, I guess, known. And then we're gonna go over Michael Jordan, his legacy, because let's just say he has a pretty big legacy. Our next episode, just so that RJ is informed, because I had already thought about this. My bad, my phone almost dropped. I had already thought about this prior to this episode. Our next one is most likely going to be next week on either Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to be about our thoughts on the finalists, because the NBA released their finalists, their top 3 MVP candidates, DPOY, 6-man, whatever like that. So we're going to be going over that on Monday, and then we're going to just be talking about it. So if you guys do end up enjoying today's podcast, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do you have anything to say before we start this off, RJ?
I want to say I'm excited for this Memphis versus Golden State game today. Yeah.
Okay. So there has been a lot of talk about the fact that Golden State might be drained from the Lakers game, and especially Stephen Curry, after dropping 37 just to lose because of LeBron James. Okay, no, we need to talk about that shot because, of course, we weren't podcasting. We need to talk about that game in general. Best game of the year to me. Best game of the year.
Yeah, definitely. I knew that going into it.
Because LeBron and Steph, and it's LeBron and Steph with the 7th seed on the line. Normally it's LeBron and Steph with the Larry O'Brien trophy on the line. No, it's LeBron and Steph with the 7th seed on the line. Like, that's just so weird to say about both of them trying to fight for a 7th seed, because normally they're fighting against each other for a freaking championship. But yeah, we need to go over that entire game. So I watched a lot of it. I have League Pass, so I wasn't able to actually watch all of it live, but I have League Pass, so I could just rewatch the whole entire game. And what I saw was the Lakers started off like prime scrubs. They were terrible to start the game. They were down 17-4 at a point. Wiggins was clamping LeBron. Wiggins was also hitting his shots. Stephen Curry had taken 2 shots when the game was at the 17-4 mark. Like I said, Steph had taken 2 shots. He wasn't scoring. The Lakers, Steve Kerr said it. The Lakers were going to throw the kitchen sink at Steph, and that's exactly what they did. They were throwing everything at him. They were double teaming him the second that he got up half court. So they were playing good defense on Steph, but there's always going to be another open man if you're double teaming, because that's 2 guys on one person. That doesn't really work out unless it's late game and you've already adapted to the defense. So the Lakers are playing they're playing terrible. The Warriors come out guns blazing, and at halftime, 55-42. They go into it. They go into the second half up by 13. The Warriors have all the momentum in the world, especially considering the fact that Stephen Curry just hit a step back 3 to end off the quarter. LeBron and AD and Schroeder combined for 4 for 28. That is.
I saw that. That was ridiculous.
They're 4 for 28 in the first half. That is a whopping. One sec. Okay. That is a whopping 14%. Yeah. LeBron, AD, and Schroeder were 14%. AD finished the game with 25 and 12. LeBron finished the game somehow, by the grace of freaking God, with a 22-point triple-double, and Schroeder had 14 and 5.
He had 13, 3 and 5. Or 12, 3 and 5.
Okay. But yeah. So the Lakers started off struggling. Struggling bad. But this is a thing that, so there's a couple things that I don't like about LeBron. Of course, I love every other thing about LeBron. But he passes too much. Wiggins has become a very good defender. Wiggins is nowhere near as good of a defender. No, Wiggins is nowhere near as good as LeBron James on offense. So Wiggins playing defense isn't as good as LeBron playing offense. So I thought LeBron James should have kept his head down and just went straight to the rack on Wiggins, but instead he was trying to post him up, which is, that's reasonable. But then when he was on the post up, he could have did, because LeBron has very good footwork, especially for a guy that's 6'9", 260. So he could have pump faked and then, went up and under, but instead he decided to do, while he was already in the post, He did let some kind of fadeaway, got blocked, and it was forced to hit the side of the freaking backboard.
Yeah, that was a
Like
bad
he was
shot.
like he was Pandemic Pete. And everyone was like, is LeBron wait. Oh, okay, never mind. But everybody was like, wait a minute. Like, is LeBron okay? But this is the thing that I know about LeBron. LeBron normally loses game ones to see what the defense is throwing at him. And I made a video yesterday talking about this, but like on my main channel. Technically, it's on my main channel because I don't have a second channel. This is my podcast channel. But so on my channel, I made a video talking about just the game in general. And I was like, I see how LeBron likes to play. LeBron normally in playoff series, he loses game ones to see what the defense is throwing at him, and then he can adapt. LeBron can adapt quicker than anyone. And we were able to see that last night. Wait, no, today's Friday. The game was played on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
We were able to see that on Wednesday because within the first 24 minutes, and then the 15-minute halftime, because the 24 minutes in the first half and then the 15-minute halftime. So in 39 minutes, LeBron James was able to adapt to the Warriors defense. Think about that. It normally takes him a couple hours because he gets to watch all the film. He had 15 minutes to watch film and 24 minutes to just play the game and see what they were going to do. And he adapted quick enough for them to win that game.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He adapts like quick.
Like you had 15 minutes to watch film and 24 to actually play the dang game. And you already were like, okay, I know exactly how they're going to play me. I'm going to just do everything in my power to make sure that their defense is ineffective on me. And in the second half, their defense was exactly that. It was ineffective on LeBron. LeBron was getting whatever he wanted. So coming into the third quarter, the Lakers are just dominating. LeBron's making all the passes. AD's finally starting to hit his mid-range shots and just go to work on Draymond. Draymond's 6'7", AD's 6'11". Go to work. So AD finally, that's a 4-inch advantage.
That's big, honestly. Yeah.
Like that is a 4-inch advantage. So AD's finally starting to go to work in the post, go to work in the mid-range. KCP still hitting his shots. AC went 5 for 5 in the first half. AC was the reason that we were still in that game. AC was balling.
Yeah,
he ended up finishing the game 6 for 12. So in the second half, he was, 1 for 6? 1 for 7. But yeah, he did not have a good second half. But in that first half, he was the reason why we were in the game. And the Lakers, they just couldn't be stopped. And it goes from being down by 13 to going into the fourth quarter, down by 2. 2 singular points. You won that quarter by 11 points. That's big. Like, that is a huge quarter. So at the end of the quarter, the score is, I'm pretty sure, 77-79. So the Lakers won that quarter 24-35. 24-35. That's big. Yeah. That is actually huge. So going into the fourth quarter, Golden State still is kind of keeping their lead until Kuzma hits some weird hook shot that, the Lakers finally go up for the first time in that game. I thought that they were up at least one more time, but no. For the first time in the game, the Lakers actually had a lead. They had one, which is kind of weird to say because the Lakers, and I'm going to be honest. The Lakers actually weren't heavily favored going into that game. Most people said that the Warriors were going to win, including my partner right here. I do a podcast with somebody that I know is RJ. On his channel, it's your boy Jay. And he did predict that the Warriors are going to win by 5 points, 4 or 5 points. How do you feel about your prediction?
LeBron got lucky. No. But what I saw from this game is like just for the Warriors, a good start, not a good finish. That's all it was, honestly.
And yeah, I did like, oh my bad. Yeah, go.
What's it called? Lakers had a big third quarter, you said. So yeah. That's like the definition of a good start, good first half, and then they just got cut in half in the third quarter. That's all happened.
And I did some quick little maths. The Lakers ended up the second half score in total because the Lakers went from 42 to 103. So 42 plus 8 is of course 50. 50 plus 53. 53 plus 8. The Lakers won that quarter 61. No, the Lakers won the second half 61-45.
Wow.
And I don't think you're gonna believe this. I'm pretty sure that either in the second half in the second half alone, Draymond Green and Stephen Curry combined for 10 turnovers. Steph had 4, Draymond had 6.
Draymond? That's so weird.
because he was, he's like facilitating the offense. Draymond had 6 turnovers in that game in the second half. I'm pretty sure the defense was like 7 or 8.
No, I should have said.
Oh, 6. Okay, so those are his only 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So Draymond had, I'm gonna be honest, he had practically a perfect first half. Perfect. He could do no wrong.
Yeah.
He scored 2 points, but he was grabbing all the boards that he needed to. He was facilitating the offense. He was playing spectacular defense. And, well, in the first half, he didn't have a turnover. And in the second half, he's like, okay, let me just shut down. We're up by 13. Let me just shut down. He did not have a good second half, including those, like I said, very careless with the ball, 6 turnovers. So the Lakers start to exploit that. And then in the fourth quarter, Kuzma takes the lead, and the Lakers can't hold on to the lead. And then the Warriors find themselves back up by like 6. So the Warriors are like, okay, yeah. We got this. We got this one in the bag. And then with 5 minutes left, the Lakers played, in my opinion, the perfect game. They did no wrong with 5 minutes left in that game. They played the absolute perfect game. I'm pretty sure the LeBron hit a 3, and then he got some kind of weird reverse layup to go. And it seems weird because LeBron James isn't like Stephen Curry size 6'3". It's so weird to see a guy that's 6'9", 260 doing a reverse layup off the baseline.
Yeah.
So it seems weird, but it's like that's just a normal shot. But it's not like LeBron's like 6'3", 200 pounds. No, he's 6'9", 260, which is so crazy to say. What would you find?
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at like how the score went through this game, and it went from like in 2 minutes, it went from 79 to 79 to 79 to 87. So that they went on a little run there too.
The Lakers or the Warriors?
The Lakers.
Yeah. So like I said, the Lakers could do no wrong, but then despite them doing no wrong, Stephen Curry couldn't do any wrong other than turnovers. But Stephen Curry was still hitting his shots. So just like that, we find ourselves at 100 to 98 with 2 minutes left. LeBron James gets the ball. No, LeBron James gives it off to Caruso, who has Draymond in the post. Caruso, a quick little, give and go right back to LeBron. LeBron up for the dunk on Draymond and gets bopped in the eye. Now, this is completely unrelated. I was watching Flight. He said that he didn't think that was a foul. Stupidness, but okay. So Draymond goes up for the block. He barely gets off the ground, if I'm being honest. He barely gets off the ground as he's going up for the block. And, well, he goes like this, and LeBron's eye goes boom. LeBron gets poked in the eye. LeBron James says that. Well, technically, no, we have to talk about that later because, we're not there yet. But, LeBron gets poked in the eye. And it looked like it was, bad. LeBron James, during the timeout, was on the sideline. Well, during, the review to see if it was a flagrant or not, was on the sideline getting freaking eye drops. That's how bad it was. Yeah. So, yeah, but he somehow came back. And LeBron James said that no matter how hurt he was still going to play that game in the interview. He's like, I don't care how hurt I am. I'm going to play this game. That's amazing dedication. So LeBron James ends up coming back into the game after, the quick little eye drops. They don't call it a flagrant, but I feel like they didn't call it a flagrant because of the fans, but they did end up calling it a flagrant. Because normally on a flagrant, you shoot the 2 free throws and you get the ball back. But instead, LeBron shot the 2 free throws, the Warriors got the ball, and then they called a moving screen on Draymond the very next play, so the Lakers got the ball back. So it's like they didn't call it flagrant, but they called it flagrant,
Yeah.
Because the Lakers still ended up hitting the 2 free throws, and the Warriors weren't able to do anything because Draymond got an illegal screen called on him. So Draymond still. That means that they practically gave Draymond an extra foul so that the Lakers could get the ball back instead of just giving him the 1 flagrant. No, they gave him 2. LOL. So what cream on my finger?
Warriors fans were probably crying the last possession because with the second left on the last inbound, Steph almost actually got a good shot. He didn't catch it, but if he got it, then he could have made it. So it's sad.
RJ, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. When he could have made that shot. RJ, Anthony Davis was tangling him.
Yeah, but he made that at halftime, right?
I don't know, but RJ, Anthony Davis was practically holding on to his arm. Before, he just did a step back to get as much space as possible. But he wasn't able to catch it because, number one, the pass was garbage. The pass was terrible.
I don't know what that was. Yeah. That was it.
And he practically only had one arm because AD was playing the tightest defense. Like, if Stephen Curry were to catch a ball and immediately shoot it, he's most likely getting blocked. I'm going to be honest. He's most likely getting blocked on that play. Like, if you watch it back again, AD is right there. So, yeah, Warriors fans are probably like, dang it. Dang it. We actually could have won that game because I'm going to be honest. They sold. The Warriors sold.
Yeah.
I was like, they sold bad. They sold bad. So terrible. Okay.
Yeah, that shot was ridiculous.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about that shot. So I'm going to set the stage like a Mike Green. With a minute and 20, the Lakers are trying to do anything and everything they can to get a freaking wide open shot. They're making all the passes. AD is setting screens. Like, no one knows what to do because the Warriors are like clamping down. RJ, what are you doing?
Nah, I'm just rewatching this.
I got you. And the Lakers, not the Lakers, the Warriors clamping down. The Lakers have nothing. So LeBron James ends up getting the ball at Staples Center logo, near the hash.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and in your video, you said that it was 41 feet. It was 34. So you're like you're pretty off. But yeah, LeBron catches it at the Staples Center logo, finds KCP and thinks that KCP might take it up on Draymond, maybe getting a foul. KCP already told me that he traveled. It looked like either 3 or 4 steps. So who knows? Maybe he got away with something there. Who knows?
Yeah.
He catches it. He's like, wait a minute, no, I'm not gonna take this up. Draymond's gonna block the heck out of me. He has a 2-inch difference on me, and I'm practically crouching. So LeBron's like, bet, just pass it back. LeBron gets it back. Curry was sleeping because he thought that, KCP was going to do something. So Curry's looking at KCP. LeBron gets the ball. It was actually a very good pass by KCP. LeBron gets the ball and is like, I can't do anything. There's 1 second left on the clock. I have to shoot it. Curry doesn't put his hands up on the closeout, but instead he just jumps at LeBron on the closeout. LeBron shoots it. And according to LeBron, he was seeing 3 rims and he aimed for the middle one. Swish. Didn't even hit the rim. Swish.
Wow.
Didn't even hit the rim. Just pure swish on LeBron James. After that, most people would be like, yeah, it's a game-winning shot. Yes, sir. LeBron was like, bro, I can't even see right now. Like, did they go in? I can't see. That shot. LeBron James is the king of the playoffs, king of the regular season, and king of the freaking play-in.
Yeah.
Like, this man LeBron hit the greatest shot in play-in history.
That's true. That's honestly true. Yeah.
Like, it's a 34-footer game winner. And RJ, since it's the play-in, it actually qualifies as the playoffs. The second longest playoff game winner in NBA history is LeBron James. Not Steph. No, it's LeBron, yes.
That's really weird. Only 34 feet, second most.
And the longest, of course, is Dame. I think Dame's was like 39.
That wasn't. So I said that the LeBron one is only 1 inch shorter than that. Or not 1 inch. 1 foot.
RJ, the half court line is 48 feet or something like that. I think it's like 48 feet.
For sure. Yes,
yeah, because the length of the court is 96. So, so the halfway. Yeah, so it's 48. So Dame was 8 feet above the half court line when he hit that shot. LeBron James was 16? Yeah, 16. Yeah, still an iconic shot. I don't care what you said. An iconic shot. And that Spurs Grizzlies game was a good game, but it's going to get left in the past because of the Lakers game. Because of the Lakers Warriors game. And there's so much that we could say about the Lakers Warriors game. If we really wanted to, we could just talk about basketball. We don't even need to do a legacy series today. Do you want to just do that?
I mean, honestly, we can. Yeah.
If all honesty, we can just talk about basketball. Yeah, we'll do a legacy series on Monday, whatever. Because there's just so much to talk about. There's just so much to talk about. I watched practically all of it. And now we're gonna move on to Spurs Grizzlies because that's a game that I actually did watch all of because I had the time. I feel like I've been talking a lot, but it's because I actually watched the game. You didn't watch a lot of them? Like, how much did you watch of the Lakers game?
The thing is, I watched 3 quarters of it, but at the same time, I didn't see the 4th. So
you didn't get to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get to see the 4th? Dang it, man. The 4th was up. Force was chipping. But yeah, did you get to watch? You got to watch Spurs Grizzlies though, right? For sure.
Like 2 quarters, but the third and the fourth, so it's not bad. It's not bad. I got to watch like the important parts.
I know, but yeah, you could have watched that whole entire game. Literally, you could have watched the whole entire thing. But yeah, Spurs Grizzlies was a good game though.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Rudy Gay low-key carried at the end, and it still wasn't enough to win. John Moran needs to work on those clutch free throws, bro. Needs to. So he went 2 for 6.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And Jawi, I don't know if you saw this play. You probably did if you were watching it. John Morant goes up for a layup on Gorgie Jang. Gorgie Jang is freaking sliding, and they somehow call it a charge on Ja. They challenge it. They end up reversing the call, so Ja gets 2 free throws. Man misses both of them. Practically just wasted a coach's challenge. Practically just wasted the challenge because you missed them. Like, bro, what? You gotta at least
he's
hit
a guard
one.
too.
Yeah. You gotta at least hit one. If not, hit both of them, bro. Ja has not been a great shooter. He's like amazing inside, but he needs to work on that post. Not the post game. He needs to work just inside in general because it's not like point guards are posting up and stuff like that. But yeah, that game was pretty fun to watch. Rudy Gay, like I said, carried. DeMar had like 20, and you're never gonna believe this. For the first time in Spurs history, they have not made the playoffs twice in a row.
Yeah, they made 46 in a row before. So. Like
stupidness.
46.
Like that doesn't even make sense.
Wait, did they miss any before that? I have to see that.
Probably not in reality because it's the Spurs.
Spurs playoff history. There's no way that they didn't miss before. Playoffs.
Oh, they had to actually.
Always gotta double check though. I'm bad. Oh, it's actually a thing. Every team's playoff history. Okay.
Huh.
And they lost in 7 to the Nuggets. That broke my heart because DeMar is like my second favorite player. My first favorite player. My bad.
Oh, what? Who's your favorite player now? Gotcha.
Yeah, the last time they missed the playoffs was when George Gervin averaged 32 in a season. So super carrying.
What? Prime foolishness.
32.
Stupidness. Yeah. Spurs. Who knows? Maybe Spurs are back in rebuilding mode, and if Spurs go in rebuilding mode, Greg Popovich is retiring for sure. I mean,
it's not really back in rebuild. It's never been in it, really.
True, but Greg Popovich doesn't like young guys. He wants to win now, and Greg Popovich is like the perfect win now coach in all reality. But they put him around too many young guys. So if they decide to go into a rebuild mode for somehow the first time ever, we might not see Greg Popovich unless he decides to go to a winning team like the Lakers or the Lakers should not give up Frank Vogel. I don't care if it's even for Greg Popovich. They should not give up Frank Vogel. Yeah. He just led them to their best defense ever.
You're joking. Better than Showtime Lakers and
yes.
Lakers.
Yes.
What the hell?
The last time that they were the best defensive team in the league was 1999-2000. And this is just think about this. He led the league in defense when LeBron James didn't play 27 games or something like that, and AD didn't play like 40.
So that's.
So he was playing without no LeBron and without no AD. And he led the team to the best defense in the league. When a team like the Knicks existed, because the Knicks were amazing on defense. Sixers were amazing on defense. The Bucks were amazing on defense. And they somehow were the best defensive team in the league without LeBron and without AD. Crazy stuff. By the way, that's the third time that Frank Vogel has led a team to the best defensive team in the league.
What were the other 2 times?
13 and 14 back-to-back with the Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers.
And it's not like that Pacers team was like astronomically good at defense. It's just him. Like it's just Frank. Like that team had like PG, Roy Hibbert. Like Roy Hibbert was a pretty good defender in the post. I'm pretty sure he averaged like 3 blocks in the season or something like that. We all know that PG's a good perimeter defender, but like other than that, it was like George Hill. Like it wasn't like amazing perimeter defenders. That team was the best defensive team in the league 2 years in a row.
That's over like the Heat and stuff.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
13 and 14. 13 was a year where LeBron James should have won DPOY.
Oh, and over Memphis.
Grit and grind.
Nah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
And then this year, so he's been winning it over amazing defensive teams. 13 it was Heat and Grizzlies. 14 it was Heat and Grizzlies again. This year it was Knicks, Sixers, Heat, and Bucks.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's...
what? And the Jazz were a very good defensive team. We gotta leave. And the Suns.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's 8. That's 16.
Yeah, that's like 6 or 7.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah, 17.
Heat, Sixers, Knicks. Bucks, Heat, Sixers, Knicks, Suns. Who else did we say?
Jazz.
That's 6. Did we say one more? I don't know.
Nah, yeah.
But it's like, bro, seriously?
Yeah.
Like Frank Vogel is one of the best defensive coaches. No, he's the best defensive coach in the league right now. I mean, he just led his team to the best defense in the league without their 2 superstars. So take that what you will, I guess. And then we're gonna move on to the East plan, and then we're gonna wrap it up. The East plan, I'm gonna be honest, the East plan's been so disappointing. So disappointing.
Yeah.
Other than Jason Tatum dropping 50.
He's a mauler.
58 and 4.
50 and 8. Wow.
50 points and 8 boards. Kemba had 29 and 7. Like that team was stepping up. Yeah. Kemba had 7 boards actually. Yeah, that team was stepping up.
Kemba off a block, bro.
Just foolishness. But yeah, other than that, it was very disappointing. The Wizards just blew out the Pacers by like 30.
Yeah.
Like the Pacers went from dominating the Hornets to getting bodied by the Wizards.
Wait. They won by 27 against the Hornets, bro. What?
Wait. No.
Wait,
did they? Yeah, they did. Wait, they won by 27 against the Hornets, and then they lost by 27 to the Wizards. I don't know why they suck. Just don't know why they suck. Yeah, because it was 115 to 142, right? So 22 plus 5. Yeah. Lost by 27 and won by 27.
Yeah.
Not bad. I swear to goodness, if the Grizzlies beat the Warriors, that's going to be plot twist city.
I think I would break my life because
I cannot wait for Monday. Because Monday, there's going to have already been 2 days of playoffs played. I just realized some playoff games are going to be going on while we're in school. I can watch school and the playoffs. Bet. But yeah, that's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Monday's going to be fun because we're going to be able to watch. I'm going to try my best to watch as much of like the late playoff games as I can. Like, if there's a playoff game going on past 7, I'm going to watch it. Like, without a doubt. If it's going on past 7, I'm going to watch at least the second half. If it starts at 8, I'm watching the whole game.
I'm definitely making a game about, not a game, a video every day of the playoffs. I don't care. That's what I'm doing.
I might not do every day. I might because I've been doing like 2 videos a week, sometimes 3. I might do like every other day and then like maybe even do like some on the weekends. Maybe I might double upload. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I do go every day. It's a possibility. Like if there's a big game, I don't care. I don't care if I have a schedule. No, I'll upload it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, the playoffs start tomorrow. Like I said, first game is 2:00 Heat at Buck. But yeah, the East plan has been disappointing as heck. The East has already been decided. Now we're just waiting for the West. And I guess before we end off, like that's how disappointing the East plan was. We started at like 12:30 talking about the East plan. It's 12:33. Spoke about it for 3 minutes. Okay. And now we're just going to go over. Well, I'm just gonna go over and just tell you guys about because they only released it for 4 series. Like for 4 games for each series, because who knows, maybe all the series are sweeps. Most likely not, but you know, you get the gist of it. Ooh, 8:00 tomorrow, Celtics Nets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the first four
Hey.
games of the
Okay.
playoffs, the schedule really quickly. So it goes Heat Bucks at 2. So this is for Saturday the 22nd. Heat Bucks at 2, Mavericks Clippers at 4:30, Celtics Nets at 8, and Blazers Nuggets at 10:30. We now move on to Sunday the 23rd. We have Lakers Suns at 3:30, Wizards Sixers at 1, Hawks Knicks at 7, and hopefully the Warriors versus the Jazz at 9:30. On Monday the 24th, it's two games: the Heat and the Bucks at 7:30, the Blazers and the Nuggets at 10. On Tuesday, Lakers Suns at 10, Celtics Nets at 7:30, Mavericks Clippers at 10:30. Wednesday the 26th, this is also just for RJ, just in case he wants to watch most of these games.
Yeah.
Wizards Sixers, this is for, like I said, Wednesday the 26th. Wizards Sixers 7, Hawks Knicks 7:30. Like I said, hopefully Warriors or the Grizzlies. Hopefully Warriors, but maybe the Grizzlies versus the Jazz at 10. Thursday 27th, Suns Lakers 10, Bucks Heat 7:30, Nuggets Blazers 10:30. And then Friday, Knicks Hawks 7, Nets Celtics 8:30, Clippers Mavs 9:30. And then Saturday, it's going to be 76ers Wizards at no one knows what time, Jazz versus whoever, no one knows what time, and then Bucks Heat 1:30, Nuggets Blazers 4. It's 4. And then on Sunday, it's Lakers Suns 3:30, Knicks Hawks 1, Nets Celtics 7, and Clippers Mavericks 9:30. And then it's just a bunch of if necessaries. So say that every single series is a sweep. If every single series somehow ends up being a sweep, then the playoffs end. Well, then the first round ends on Sunday or on Monday. So it's cool.
But the playoffs would suck if everything was a sweep. To be honest.
True. I want to see at least 2 7-game series. At least 2.
Yeah, that should happen. Yeah.
And the series that I want to see it from are the Clippers and the Mavericks and the Bucks and the freaking Heat. Clippers, Mavericks, Bucks, Heat better go to a game 7. I don't care. They better. I want to see, number one, if Luka got that clutch gene, because we know that Luka has the clutch gene in the regular season. Does he have it in the playoffs to lift his team past the first round against the Clippers? And I want to see if Giannis got that clutch gene against the freaking Heat, the team that he just got bodied by last year. There's some actually like big storyline series in our reality. There's some huge storyline series because who knows? Maybe if Steph can beat the 1 seed, that's a pretty big storyline, I would say. If he does end up making the playoffs, which is kind of weird to say if Steph ends up making the playoffs. Clippers Mavericks, that's a rematch of the first round of last year. Nuggets Blazers, not like necessarily a rematch of anything other than that 1 year where CJ McCollum chipped in that last game. He had like 45. And then Suns Lakers, that's Jay Crowder versus LeBron and AD. Jay Crowder was a part of the Heat last year.
Okay.
And then it's Nets Celtics, nothing too big with them, I guess. Bucks Heat, do I need to explain? Knicks Hawks, nothing too big with them. The Hawks are gonna get clamped. Clamped. And that's gonna be an underdog series. Like, there's not gonna be a lot of people watching that series, but a lot of people should watch that series. That's gonna be a good series. And then we have Sixers, Wizards, Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook and Joel Embiid. They don't like each other. That's cool.
I mean, is there even a bad series here?
There's no bad series. The worst series, of course, would be Knicks Hawks, but that's not even a bad series. Like I said, that's an underdog series. Like, not a lot of people are going to be watching it, but a lot of people should watch it because it's going to be a good series. I guess that's where we're going to wrap up. Like I said, we're most likely going to do. And by the way, the only reason that we didn't do our Legacy series today, and I decided to just talk about like the more current events, we're low-key on the time limit in our reality. Like, I hate to say it, we're on a time limit. But yeah, if you guys did end up enjoying today's podcast, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do you have anything to say before we leave, Joey?
Okay, I have a prediction then. I have a prediction for Warriors Grizzlies. I know whoever I say is gonna win is gonna lose, but it's fine. I have the Warriors winning.
But no, so say that Memphis is gonna win so that they lose.
Okay. Yeah. So I have Grizzlies winning. Okay, if the Grizzlies were to win, I think they would win by like 3. Like, it would be really close. That'd be nice.
If the Warriors were to win, it'd be like by like 2 because they're so drained from the Lakers game in our reality.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Memphis could win. Yeah.
We might do once the playoffs start. So do we want to do our playoff? Do we want to do our updated playoff bracket on Monday or Friday? So do we want to delay Michael Jordan's series? Like, do we want to delay Michael Jordan's legacy all the way to Friday? and then do our updated playoff bracket on Monday after we see the first 2 days of playoff basketball? Or do we want to just do that on Friday and make sure that we just, stay firm with our series? What do we want to do? Let's talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But yeah, if you guys did end up enjoying, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe, do all that good stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. I'm not trying to be one of those guys. Peace.
Peace.